we are going to talk about the Swadeshi movement. Okay, today we are going to talk about the Swadeshi movement. So, what was Swadeshi movement? A huge meeting was held in August 1905. A huge meeting held in August 1905. In that meeting, it was decided to boycott British goods. What is the meaning of the word boycott? Underline. Boycott means to refuse. To refuse. So in that meeting, it was decided that Indians will boycott British goods. Nobody will buy British goods. They will use goods that is made in India only. They will use the goods that is made in India only. So many women and students, they also joined this Swadeshi movement. They also joined this Swadeshi movement. They organized processions. Underline the word procession. Procession means a number of people or vehicle when they are moving slowly in a line. Means a group of people, a number of people or vehicle, they are moving in a line slowly. That is your procession. So women and students, they organized procession. They not allowed people to reach those shops who sold foreign goods. Okay, they not allowed people to reach the shops which were selling foreign goods. So Britishers could not face this movement. Okay, this movement was so strong that Britishers could not face this movement. So they abolished the partition of Bengal. Underline abolish word. Abolish means to end a law. To end a law. So they decided to abolish what? So they decided to abolish your partition of Bengal. Okay, so they decided to abolish the partition of Bengal. Next topic is about the revolutionaries. The revolutionaries. Start underlining. Some people believed that violence should be fought with violence. Underline. Some people believe that violence should be fought with violence. They were known as revolutionaries. Violence means the behavior that harms or damages someone. Violence means that kind of behavior which harm or damage someone. So some people believe that violence should be fought with violence. Okay, those were called revolutionaries. Khudiram Bose was an 18-year-old boy. Underline the name. The name was Khudiram Bose. Beta, this Khudiram Bose was your 18-year-old boy. Okay, he was hanged by the British for revolutionary activities. He was hanged by the Britishers for revolutionary activities, for the violence he did against the Britishers. So this Khudiram Bose was an 18-year-old boy who was hanged by the British for his revolutionary activities. He did some violent activities. Because of that, the Britishers got angry. So they hanged him. Your Bhagat Singh, Chandra Azad, Ashfaqullah Khan, Veer Savarkar, Ram Prasad Bismil, Sukhdev, B.K. Dutt, and Jatin Das. They were the revolutionaries who joined the struggle. So who were the Bhagat Singh, Chandrasekhar Azad, your Ashfaqullah Khan, Veer Savarkar, Ram Prasad Bismil, Sukhdev, Jatin Das, and B.K. Dutt. Okay, they also joined this struggle. They laid down their lives for their motherland, India. For the sake of their motherland, they were ready to lay down their lives. Some people also went to better foreign countries to win the support for India's struggle for freedom. So some people also went to foreign countries to win the support of other countries for the India's freedom struggle. So one woman was there, her name was Madam Bikaji Kama. Underline, Madam Bikaji Kama. She went to Geneva. Beta, Geneva is a place in Switzerland. Where? In Switzerland. So Madam Bikaji Kama, she went to Geneva and there she started a paper called Vande Mataram. This your Madam Bikaji Kama, she went to Geneva, that is in Switzerland, to start and she started a paper there. That paper was Vande Mataram. Maulana Barkatullah and Raja Mahendra Pratap. Maulana Barkatullah and Raja Mahendra Pratap, they went to Kabul, and they guided freedom movement from there. Okay, Maulana Barkatullah and Raja Mahendra Pratap, they went to Kabul and they were guided the freedom movement over there. Okay, next is people from Punjab who were settled in America. Some people were there of Punjab who were settled in America. So they formed Gadar Party. Which party they formed? They formed Gadar Party over there. So people from Punjab who were settled in America, they formed Gadar Party over there. Underline. Madam Bikaji Kama, where she went? To Geneva. Which newspaper? Vande Mataram. Underline. Maulana Barkatullah and Raja Mahendra Pratap, they went where? They went to Kabul. Kabul is where? In Afghanistan. They guided freedom movement from there. People from Punjab who were settled in America, they formed which party? The name of the party is Gadar Party. Like in India, we are having the political parties like Indian National Congress, BJP, that is Bharatiya Janata Party, Aam Aadmi Party. So likewise, this party was formed in America. The people from Punjab, they formed the Gadar Party in America. So what happened in 1914? World War first started. In 1914, World War first started. The Indians helped British government in hope that they would be granted freedom if they would be granted freedom if they will help the British government. So in 1914, beta, when World War I started, then the Indians helped British government. Why Indians helped British government? They thought that if we will help the British government, the British government will give us freedom. They will grant us freedom. So in 1914, when World War I started, Indians helped British government in hope that they would be granted freedom, that we will be granted freedom. They used this opportunity to strengthen the British government. They were very clever. The British government, they used this opportunity to strengthen their hold on India. Now they want to capture more part of India. So they use this opportunity to handle their hold on India. Sorry. They made some strict laws. British government, they made some strict laws and use an iron hand to apply them. Iron hand here means the British government, those strict laws were made by the British government. Iron hand means they forcefully applying those laws on the Indians. So when the Britishers made the strict law, they used an iron hand. Iron hand means forcefully they were applying those laws on the Indians. Forcefully they were telling us to follow their laws. Next topic is about the freedom fighters. Underline, who is a freedom fighter? A freedom fighter is a person who wants his people to have own nation and independency. So freedom fighter is a person who wants his people to have own nation. That is a person who is fighting for the country rights, who is fighting for the freedom of the country, for the independence of the country. That person is known as your freedom fighter, who wants that his people should have their own nation. It should not be control of any other country or anybody else, and full freedom to be given to their nation. That person is a freedom fighter. Underline. The freedom fighter of India played an important role in getting independence for the country. Underline. India attained independence on 15th August 1947. When India attained independence on 15th August 1947. Through the hardships means difficulties, and sacrifices our freedom fighters have made. You know, now many people died. So through the difficulties and the sacrifices of our freedom fighter, we got freedom at last. We got the freedom at last. Next is, let us read about some freedom fighters. One is Sardar Vallabhai Patel. Sardar Vallabhai Patel was born on October 31st, 1875. Underline. He was born on October 31st, 1875 in Gujarat. Where? In Gujarat. Underline. He was born on 31st October 1875 in Gujarat. He played a very important role in India's struggle for freedom. This person, Sardar Vallabhai Patel, he played a very important role for the independence of India. Okay. He was popularly known as Iron Man of India. Underline. He was popularly known as Iron Man of India. Because of his hard work and intelligence, he was given this title, Iron Man of India. Because of his hard work and intelligence, he was given this title that he is called Iron Man of India. So a teacher can ask question, who is called Iron Man of India? Sardar Vallabhai Patel. Where he is born? He was born in Gujarat on October 31st, 1875. Sardar Patel was senior leader of your Indian National Congress. He was a senior leader of your Indian National Congress. After independence, he was the first Deputy Prime Minister. Underline. After independence, he was the first Deputy Prime Minister. Okay. Next, about Subhash Chandra Bose. Subhash Chandra Bose, he said that give me blood and I'll give you freedom. This is not in your book, but I'm telling you, this was his famous quote. He said that you shall give me blood and I will give you freedom. Okay. He was leader of Indian independence movement. He attempted to get rid of British rule during World War II. When World War II started, he attempted that now we have to get the Britishers out of India. He was an Indian nationalist, and his patriotism means feeling for one own nation, nation's pride. So he was a nationalist, and his feelings means his patriotism made him a hero in India. His patriotic feeling made him a hero in India. During World War II, he attempted to get rid of the British rule in India. During World War II, he attempted to get rid of the British rule in India. Last but not the least is Lala Lajpat Rai. He was popularly known as Punjab Kesari. Your Lala Lajpat Rai was popularly known as Punjab Kesari. He played a main role in India's freedom struggle. He was one of the three extremists. Extremist is a person who gives political opinion. A person who has an extreme political opinion. That person is extremist. So Lala Lajpat Rai was popularly known as what? Underline, Punjab Kesari. He was one of three extremists. Extremist means a person who have extreme political opinion. He was extremist member of your Indian National Congress. He was extremist member of your Indian National Congress. Gave their life for the independence of India. Okay, you know, many of the freedom fighters, okay, who have gave their life for the independence of India, along with the other two members. Here they have talked about na beta three extremists. One was Lala Lajpat Rai, other two were Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Bipin Chandra Pal. Okay, three extremists were Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Bipin Chandra Pal. And many of the people, they gave their life for the independence of India. Okay, many other people, freedom fighters, you know, na, they laid down their lives for independence of our country, India. Here, your chapter is over. You like to ask any questions from me? You may ask, beta.